Hello students, welcome to my channel. Today we will discuss the gland, pineal gland and thyroid gland. In our last video, we have discussed the gland, hypothalamus and pituitary. So today we will discuss the pineal gland and the thyroid gland. So where the pineal gland is present, it is present at the base of the brain, and this gland secrete the one hormone, that is melatonin. So what is the physiological effect of this hormone? It regulate the sleep and the wake up cycle, and it also regulate the 24 hours rhythm of our body. मतलब हमारी बॉडी के अंदर जो 24 आवर्स में जो किस तरह से जो चेंजेस होते हैं और किस तरह से वो रेगुलेट किया जाता है साइकिल, दैट इज़ रेगुलेटेड बाय दिस gland and by this hormone. It also regulate the body temperature, pigmentation and the menstrual cycle in case of females and the defense capability. So these are the function of this hormone, and this hormone is secreted by pineal gland. After that, the thyroid gland. This thyroid gland, also known as the largest endocrine gland. Largest gland is the liver, but the largest endocrine gland, that is the thyroid gland, and it is present on the either side of our trachea. The shape of the thyroid gland, that is butterfly shape, and there are the two lobes in the thyroid gland, and both the lobes are connected with a connective sheath, and that connective sheath is known as the isthmus. Means that lobe is known as the isthmus. Here you can see that is the vocal cord, the voice box, and that is the trachea. In the trachea, the rings of cartilage is present. After that, when we do the cross section of the thyroid gland, in the thyroid gland there are the various follicles having the stromal tissue, and the each follicles having the follicle cell, and that follicle cell secrete the hormone T3, T4 and TCT. So T3, what is the full form of T3? Triiodothyronine, that is the triiodothyronine. And the full form of T4, tetraiodothyronine, that is also known as thyroxine. आपने सुना ही होगा, थायरोक्सिन हम बोलते हैं. So that is the tetraiodothyronine, जिसको हम बोलते हैं थायरोक्सिन. Next is the TCT. So TCT is known as the thyrocalcitonin, that is the third hormone secreted by thyroid gland, and it control the blood calcium level. So what is the function of TCT? To control the blood calcium level. After that, what are the physiological effect of these hormones? First is to regulate the biological metabolic rate. हमारी बॉडी के अंदर जो मेटाबॉलिज्म होता है, उस मेटाबॉलिज्म रेट को रेगुलेट करते हैं ये थायराइड हॉर्मोन्स. और कौन कौन से हैं थायराइड हॉर्मोन्स? T3, T4 एंड TCT. TCT का जो मेन फंक्शन, दैट इज़ द ब्लड कैल्शियम लेवल को वो रेगुलेट करेगा. सो बेसल मेटाबॉलिक रेट जो है, व्हाट इज़ मेटाबॉलिज्म? द मेटाबॉलिज्म is known as the sum total of chemical reactions taking place in our body, and there are the two types, catabolism and anabolism. So catabolism, that is the breaking of the complex molecules into simple form, and anabolism, that is the making of the complex molecules from the simple one. Next is the RBC formation. So these hormone also help, this gland also help in the formation of RBCs, red blood corpuscles, and the control or the regulation of carbohydrate, proteins and fats, the metabolism of carbohydrate, proteins and fats, that is also regulated by thyroid gland. Next is the balance of the water and electrolytes in our body fluid. That is the main function of thyroid gland. So these are the main function: basal metabolic rate, RBC formation, regulation of the carbohydrate, protein and the fat metabolism. Next, water and electrolytes balance in our body. After that, the main function of these hormone, first triiodothyronine, so it is known as T3. Next is the tetraiodothyronine, that is also known as thyroxine. So this thyroxine, that is the, we can say thyroxine, that is the main hormone and of the thyroid gland, and this thyroxine is essential for the proper functioning of our body in the pregnant lady also and in the growing children. So it is essential for everyone. So what happen for the production of the thyroid hormone? Iodine is essential. Iodine is essential for the proper functioning of these thyroid gland. So if iodine is not there, then there will be the secretion of these thyroid gland is not regulated. जो thyroid gland का जो secretion है वो ये hormones जो हैं ये hyper amount में हो सकते हैं या less amount में हो सकते हैं. So iodine is properly essential for this. एंड सो इसलिए हम जो नमक होता है, सोल्ट होता है, उसके अंदर हम आयोडीन मिक्स करते हैं एंड दैट आयोडीन इज़ असेंशियल फॉर द प्रॉपर फंक्शनिंग फॉर द ग्रोइंग चिल्ड्रन. सो इफ this hormone is released in the less amount, you can say hypothyroidism. If hypothyroidism is there, less amount of thyroid hormone is secreted, then there will be the enlargement of this thyroid gland and it cause the goiter. जो goiter आपने देखा होगा, जो अराउंड सी एरियाज़ के जो लोग होते हैं उनके अंदर आप देखते हो कि जो उनकी गर्दन होती है वो आगे से काफ़ी स्वेलिंग होती है उनमें. So that swelling is due to this abnormal thyroid hormone, और जो thyroid gland होती है उनकी वो enlarge हो जाती है. और इस उस एरिया में ही क्योंकि वो डायरेक्ट जो सी से जो नमक होता है उसको यूज़ करते हैं और उस नमक में आयोडीन इज़ नॉट प्रेजेंट. नेक्स्ट मीन्स इफ़ ड्यूरिंग द प्रेगनेंसी, अगर एक प्रेग्नेंट लेडी के अंदर हाइपोथायराइडिज्म हो जाता है तो जो ग्रोइंग बेबी है दैट इज़ ऑल्सो अफेक्टेड, एंड इन दैट ग्रोइंग बेबी वन डिसीज इज़ देयर एंड दैट इज़ द क्रिटिनिज्म. So due to this disease there is the low intelligence quotient, abnormal skin, mental retardation. So these are the symptoms of this cretinism, and it can occur in case of the adult women also. So कई बार कुछ लेडीज़ बोलती हैं कि हमें थायराइड की प्रॉब्लम है. सो इफ़ थायराइड प्रॉब्लम इज़ देयर तो उसकी प्रेगनेंसी को भी वो अफेक्ट करेगा और उसके मेंस्ट्रुअल साइकिल को भी वो अफेक्ट करेगा. सो इन द अडल्ट वीमेन दिस एबनॉर्मल सिक्रीशन ऑफ द थायराइड हार्मोन affect their menstrual cycle also. So I think you understood the two glands. First is the pineal gland and second is the thyroid gland. So this pineal gland, it is present at the base of the forebrain and it releases the hormone melatonin that regulate the sleep and wake up cycle, 24 hours rhythm of our body temperature, हमारी बॉडी के अंदर जो पिगमेंटेशन है उसको रेगुलेट करेगा, मेंस्ट्रुअल साइकिल एंड द डिफेंस कैपेबिलिटी, जो अपने आप को हम कैसे किस तरह से बचाएं, दैट इज़ ऑल्सो प्रोवाइडेड बाय दैट मेलाटोनिन. आफ्टर दैट द थायराइड ग्लैंड, सो देयर आर द टू lobes ऑफ द थायराइड ग्लैंड, दे आर कनेक्टेड विद दिस connective tissue sheath known as the isthmus, and this thyroid gland have the various follicles having the stromal tissue, the follicles having the follicle cells, and these follicle cells release the hormones T3, T4 and TCT. T3 triiodothyronine, T4 tetraiodothyronine, and TCT thyrocalcitonin. So these are the different hormones and their function. So that is about the thyroid gland and the pineal gland. Thank you.